Hello, I am Gamer Man. Give a second. Hey Keegan, good to see you, man. I almost forgot to water. Let's get all that trash out of my face. So, I realize it's been a full week since I've done anything, but not yet. But I did, you know, I don't know. I didn't really do anything in between now and the last stream. I got on the world a couple times to not really do anything. Because I was like, do I really want to right now? Oh yeah, did you see the little graphic I threw on my face cam? It's literally just saying, look, it's me, Mossy Man, the Gamer Man. Alright. We should be good to go. Perfect. I don't know what it was, but the last time I streamed for like legitimately a full 5 to 6 days, I had a pain in my wrist, and it didn't stop until like, you know, just the other day. Oh yeah, this is what I did do. Because their view count's always a little meh. And the thing is, you really only notice that their view counts is a little off if you have a smaller stream, when you can tell exactly how many people are on. That's the reason why it says that. Anyways, yeah, I cleared out some of this area. As you can see, we found a good amount of diamonds because we got some down there and in there. But honestly, that's not super important. I think what we should do is we should fix William, our bow. Oh yeah, we filled up quite a bit. We found a spawner. That's where I got a name tag and a disc from. But besides that, yeah, we haven't done much. Yeah, you can tell I've been mining because of my mining fit, which is to actually wear my chest plate for once. I legitimately wear my elytra more often than I wear my own chest plate. There's a zombie. Yes, tasty diamonds. I was considering doing a Valorant stream, but I really did not feel like it. Especially since I would have to deal with my Wi-Fi. Okay, and I'm starting to realize why my wrist hurts so much. It's because my mouse. It's stupid wire. This is the only reason why I was thinking about getting a wireless mouse. It's because the wire is like pushing it to the right. I was about to say, I hear it raining in-game. Because it was actually raining here earlier today. I went hiking with my sisters, and like right as we started, it started like drizzling. And then it kind of stopped for a bit, so we kept going. And then like right as we turned around and started heading back, it started drizzling again. So we timed it pretty well, because we just barely finished our hike before it actually started raining. Like raining. I guess the things to update on, I thought about putting the sea cucumber down there, but the issue is that creates something for the water to stop on top of and just roll out. So I think I just have it stored somewhere. Yeah, Benjamin's still here though. We almost killed Diamonds, the fish. Yeah, we almost did. We put him back in the water though, so it's okay. I'm also surprised you can put fish into buckets and they keep their names. I was not thinking that would happen. Honestly, I thought I was going to have to rename it. Anyways, we need to get to work, I guess. All we're going to be doing is lasting for the next 2 to 3 days in Minecraft. It's the whole point of the stream. But, among other things, there's a handful of things I want to do. So, I mentioned this last stream whenever we killed the Ender Dragon 19 times. The irritation I have is the first time we killed him, it apparently just said no. It literally was just like, no. And it didn't count it. I don't know if that's a thing it's supposed to do or not, but like... Oh, you can name spawn eggs and they'll come out with the name? That's cool. I didn't know that. But yeah, like literally our Ender Dragon count is supposed to be 20 because we killed it 19 times and we've killed it 1 time beforehand. Meaning we should have 20, but it doesn't say 20. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to go kill some ghasts in the end with our nice little looting and a netherite sword. Then we're going to go kill the Ender Dragon again. Maybe build some stairways up to the portals we have in there. But then besides that, I don't really care what we do. Exactly. They literally were just like, yee nah. Anyways, I'm going to grab the fire resistance potions we have down here. We should have them down here at least. I thought they were in my ender chest, but I guess they aren't. There they are. We're grabbing these for relatively obvious reasons, because we are going to the nether. Okay, everything's in good health. Just because I'm insecure, we're going to keep another totem on us, just in case. Exactly. They basically were like, yeah, you killed them a lot of times, we don't care. Like, I actually still have the kill count on my scene. I just hid it from view. There it is. Because you can tell things to go invisible. So, for example, I can just turn my face cam off. Like, oh, I can turn the backing to the face cam off. I can turn the face cam off itself like that. Yeah. Yeah, fix William. That's a good idea. I actually almost forgot to do that. Thank you for reminding me. It's really simple, and by the way, we did get a skeleton spawner. That's the spawner that we found downstairs. I forgot to mention that, because I know I mentioned that we found a spawner downstairs, but I didn't mention it was a skeleton one. So we have another spawner. Not that it's super important, because the thing is, soon enough, we will actually have a Enderman farm. And when that happens, it'll be awesome. Anyways, I hope it's not too expensive, but we should be able to just put this on a anvil with William and fix it. Also, I do realize my hair's in my face, but I just showered, so it's still kind of like going everywhere. That is 34 levels. That's 5 levels. So it costs 5 levels and a full bow to fix William all the way up. That's a god bow. If I'm being honest, I was a little scared that it was going to be like, I was scared it was going to be this price for fixing it like this. So I'm glad it's not. But we went ahead and fixed William. Didn't take but a second. I did actually. The only thing is, my villagers are already at such a low rate that there's like no way for them to lower their costs anymore, or at least some of them are. Because the thing is, I've traded with most of my villagers, or I've cured I've cured all of these villagers. I don't think I've cured any of them more than once, but the thing is, I can't get any better trade than 1 on this side. And like, look, I got mending for 1 emerald. I got breaking 2 for 1 emerald. And I have diamond tools for 1 emerald. So, I do know what you're talking about, and yeah, that's true for the most part. I could technically like get more emeralds by trading large amounts of rotten flesh with this guy, because he'll lower that amount. And I could do carrots and potatoes, but besides that, it wouldn't help me that much to do another raid. The only reason why I will do more raids in the future is so that I can get a bunch of totems of undying. Because I think it would be funny if we did the same thing that Luke the Notable did, where he just did raids for like 2 to 3 days straight and just, you know, have a double chest full of of like totems of undying. Yeah, I forgot we did this. Yeah, we're still slowly collecting iron. I don't know when we're gonna actually set up a. I'm not sure when we're gonna actually set up a fully powered. Did I just get shot at? I heard it. I heard it. No, I heard the Fletcher working on his table. Never mind. I was gonna like destroy a skeleton. That would have been unnecessary. Here's the L that we took. I did. I haven't watched it all the way through yet. But I've watched a good handful of it. Like, I've watched, like, the first part of it. I think I'm, like, an hour in, so I'm, like, halfway through. Or actually, is it... How long is this video this time again? Because I know it's long. Because he does his longer styled videos, but they're, like, really high quality, so... Let me just search it real quick. Okay. Okay, yeah, his hardcore is 2 hours long, and I am... Let me figure out real quick. Oh, I'm only like 30-40 minutes in. Never mind. But I have started watching it. You already watched it all? Nice. All 2 hours in one sitting. Yeah, I was going to do that, but I started it like right before I went to work one day, so I couldn't. Anyways, so what we need to do now is also, I like how the only things I can craft in my inventory is the wood logs. There's nothing else. Do you also like how I have 3 stacks of torches? Yeah. I did that because I was mining. Tasty. Anyways, we're gonna go flying through the nether. Oh, hi. I believe it's this way where we get to the Soul Sand Valley. Soul Sand Valleys, for some reason, are really good for finding nether, or gas. But yeah, there's also another fortress right here that was a lot closer than the other one we went to originally. Which, yeah, I was pretty angry about, but whatever. Here it is. Hello. My pretty, pretty valley. I'm not really in the area I want to be a part of right now, though. So we'll have to find out where that actually is. Because, like, that is part of the Soul Sand Valley, but it's not a very large part. There it is. We're kind of, like... We're kind of there. The skeleton's acting like I'm not a god. Yeah, that's what I thought. You and your friend died. You're welcome. You did that. I want to fly around this hunk of netherrack. Oh. Alrighty, we just need one more. I think. Maybe we already have it. Whatever. Yeah, like I mentioned, I do not plan on doing ghast hunting the whole time. Because for one, we already did a stream where we literally just killed ghast for like a couple hours straight. So I have no reason to do that again. Yeah. Okay. Can't really seem to find that Soul Sand Valley that I was flying around last time, but I don't really care too much. There we go, as long as there's another ghast. Leave me alone. Off you go. Alright, home we go. Now that we got 5, so we have more than enough than we need in our inventory. So I think we have 1 left over in our ender chest if I didn't already grab it. See, I've learned to navigate a little bit better now. In and out, less than a couple minutes. Oh wait, what'd you say? Was not paying attention. One time you made a home in the end, nether, and overworld, and creative. Made the nether for villagers, lol. Made the overworld for me, and nothing for the end. And your iPad will go flat soon? When you say flat, do you mean like it's about to die? Like it's running out of energy? Or like, what do you mean flat? That's a good question. I was about to say, I don't think we have any ender eyes besides this one. And yeah, we got plenty right here. We do need more glass though. That's hilarious. Yet again, my choke point is glass. I guess I had some stored up. Also, if you hear anything in the background, it's because my sisters are watching Soul. Also, I just thought of something that would really make me angry. What if I kill the Ender Dragon and I look at the stats and it just says killed 21 times. I would be so angry if it did something like that. I mean, there's no reason for it to, so I doubt it will. But still, I would be angry about it. Alright, oh, whoops. Now, I mean, now that we've done our little, like, killing spree with the Ender Dragon, really the only thing left is to do a killing spree with the Wither. Which, for that, what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how to actually use the altar, whatever, in the end, and we'll do it that way. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I will be taking my own advice from the last time I killed the Ender Dragon. Which is having Ender Pearls with me, because it makes it a little bit easier. Go do a stream on 2b2. 2T? That's not a bad idea, I guess, but at the same time, it's an anarchist server. I'm not going to really be able to do much on there. Also, if it's a server, so I'd have to access it online. The issue with that is, and you may be thinking, well, that's not an issue. The issue is, I have, like when I say I have bad internet, I legitimately mean it. It's not just like way bad ping. No, it's like literally some games are unplayable when I'm not streaming. So I'm like, that's the reason why I'm basically reserving my streams to like offline games like single player Minecraft. I tried playing Valorant the other day and I was literally getting ping as high as 300. But obviously that faded in now. I can't act like it was the entire time, but at the same time, like, I could not play properly. Also, I think I might have flown past the stronghold, but there's some gold right here that I want to take. Me acting like I already don't have close to enough to at least partial. Well, I have enough to partially power. Yeah. Nothing cool here. A beacon. While I'm flying, I'm just gonna open up my little book of coordinates. 13, negative 799. So we just need to go really far this direction. I think that's where we flew past it. Because we went a little too far on the X, but we didn't go far enough on the Z. Yeah, that makes sense. Some people think it's like cheating to use the debug key here to look at coordinates, but like I don't see why. Like all you're doing is making it easy to map out an area. It's not like you're giving yourself any advantage. Is lower ping better? Yeah, it is. Ping is just another way of showing like internet latency, basically. And if you're wondering what latency, it's lag. That's all it is. It's lag. So the higher the ping, the slower my connection, and the slower my, like, what I do. So if I like am moving forward, and I was playing Valorant, that's where I was getting like really high ping. If I'm moving forward and I press W, with really high ping, it can take a second before I actually move forward. And the issue with that is it causes a delay. Like for example, even if I see an enemy, first off, that enemy might not actually be where they are now. And second off, even if I see them, it doesn't necessarily mean I'll point my gun right at them and shoot them. Because even if I do that here, it takes a couple seconds for my reaction time to go all the way to the server and come back and find out whether or not I actually shot them. You thought I was going to hit the mountain and die? Well, as far as I'm aware, the max amount of damage you can do from like flying head first into something is like 4.5 hearts, if I remember. Because I think Phil's mentioned that at one point during one of his streams. So I don't think there was really a worry of doing that. I thought I was about to die there. Alright. Day 498. And look at all these end portals. So pretty. Oh, yeah. The game is probably like, bro, you've already killed him 20 times. Why are you doing it again? And I say it's simply to have the number 20 on the stats instead of 19. 19 is such a loser number. That's why I'm not excited to turn 19. Alright, I think the plan is to start with that one if I remember correctly. No, he shielded it with his body. Okay, give me a break as I am out of practice. As the last time I did this, I had the chance to do it 18 times before the final kill. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh. That was so lame. I only got most of them. Yeah, now it's just the caged ones. Let's land like right here. There we go. Oh. I angered an Enderman, so let me go fight him out here. Come here. Ow. There we go. See, the calmer approach you take to fighting Enderman, the better you do. If you panic, you're gonna die. Because it's really easy to take a lot of damage from Enderman if you aren't acting or doing what you're supposed to be doing. I guess it's the same with the Ender Dragon though. Like, yeah, it's really easy to die from fall damage whenever he throws you up. But for one, if you're prepared, and two, if you're thinking fast enough, you won't have any problems. Like, for example, I have multiple different ways to save myself, like, on me. For one, I could move my water bucket into my inventory and do a water bucket MLG. Two, I have an ender pearl, so I can shoot it straight down. And three, I'm wearing an elytra. And also, I have a totem of undying. So even if I do hit the ground full force, I won't die. I got a second one in my inventory as well. Obviously, I prefer not to waste them. However, it would be kind of cool to just be like too rich to care and just like waste up like totems of undying. Like if I had that raid. Wait, this is the issue with not having your sound effects on. I have them on, but I don't have hostile mobs on, which is nice because that means I don't hear the Enderman, but its downside means I don't hear when he shoots his like little fireballs of poison. Why is he taking forever to land? It's because I'm not hitting him enough. There he goes. No, 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 no. Oh, you coward. Come here and die. Ender Dragon sauce. Yeah, this is going to come up on my 21st kill of the Ender Dragon in this world. Which is still irritating because it's going to say 20. It's going to say 20, even though I've killed it 21 times. Alright, we're doing the final blow with our sword. Like a true man. Come here. This is actually very dangerous, and I probably shouldn't do it. Yeah. But do I care? Not at all. Oh yeah, I really should, though. Oh, no. Fine, I'll just do it super cool. Wait, seriously? Are you... First off, why are there so many Endermen right here? Second off, oh, there he is. Okay. Now we can do the final kill with our sword, or final hit with the sword. Come here. There we go. I am Gamer Man. Yeah, some games will actually just be like, your ping's too high for you to play. And they'll just straight up be like, and kick you. And there's a good reason for that, so I can't be like, oh, it's so dumb. Anyways, let's check our results. Oh yes, nice 20 on the Ender Dragon. I feel much better now. Alright, anyways, and as far as I'm aware, yeah, that didn't add another portal to the in cities, but let me just in case check. We're going to start with the one that already has a staircase as normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Just like I suspected, it did not change anything. But it did change the statistics, which is good enough for me. Also, I still really like the idea that Endermen no longer get angry when you look at them. They'll still attack you if you attack them. But I do really like the idea of them just being, like, chill with you. Anyways, let's go home. And, of course, yeah, we're still in the villager center. What's funny is that took one Minecraft day to, like, start and finish that first part. Okay, how will a cow kill you? That's a good question, because I know what you're talking about, because I know it's like, oh, you've never been killed by a cow. I don't know if there's... Let me check. I'm Googling if there's a way. Okay. Okay, because the cow is a passive mob, it will never attack you in game, creative, or survival. That doesn't answer my question. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to get killed by a cow, sadly. I think it just naturally says that, because the thing is, like, there's no way a villager will kill you, but I'm almost positive it'll also be here. I actually haven't killed a villager, though, so I don't think it'll show up. But yeah, a wandering trader cannot kill me. A llama can. And by the way, I actually did this one time in a... world just because I wanted to see the notification. I got myself really low and then I punched a llama and it spit at me and I died. And I was like, that is hilarious. Yeah. How many diamonds have we mined again? 214. Do you like how we've just barely broken more carved pumpkins than diamond ore? and just barely broken more cobblestone than diamond. It's just such a funny thing. We've literally broken more diamond ore than we have oak leaves. And broken more diamond ore than torches. Glowstone carpet, or snow, sorry. Yeah, like, it's just a really funny number to think about. Like, we've broken so many diamonds that we've broken more diamonds than a chest. Or a log. Oh, no. I've literally picked fewer sweet berries or broken their bushes fewer times than I have picked up diamond ore. You call it chef. That's pretty funny. I've actually considered doing something like that, like having a butcher sword that's specifically made for farming animals. So I can't blame you. That's actually a good idea. Yeah. I might actually, that's probably what I'm end up using those extra enchantments I had, because I had 2 enchantment books. I don't know where I put them, but they were like really good enchantment books, and we spent the majority of a stream on them where I was just trying to see if I could level up my sword all the way, because I wanted to put a fire aspect and sweeping edge on it, but the thing is, it was like, nah, can't, too expensive, which I was sad to hear, but I mean, whatever, it's fine. And then let them burn, yeah. The thing is, you don't have to be the one to, like, they don't have to, like, okay, so if they're on fire when they die, you'll get steak out of a cow. So, I mean, one way, you've seen them in speedrunning, especially if you've watched, like, anything Dreams made. What they do for food all the time is they take flint and steel, they light a cow or a pig on fire, and they hit it just to kill it. And then you'll get cooked food out of that. So, I mean, like, you don't have to wait for it to burn, but I mean, you kind of can. Oh, you know that. You're just sadistic. Okay. That's so not concerning at all. Alright. We're gonna get some water real quick. You just don't want to waste your sword? That's fair. I thought you were just like, I just like to see the cows burn. You never do that in real life. Well, that's because in real life it wouldn't work. If you light a cow on fire, it won't cook their meat. It'll just light them on fire. It would just put them in agony, and it probably wouldn't kill them. Enemy spotted. Nice. Anyways, let's check on our slime real quick, even though we never have a purpose for slime. It's just to have a slime farm. Wait. Oh yeah, that's where we store it, so we can't act like, oh my gosh, look how fast our slime farm is. It's literally just like, we grab the excess slime from here and we put it in here. I will say the first time that I spent a good amount of time mining out here, which basically is like AFKing this, but I spent like a solid like 30, 40, maybe an hour, honestly, maybe an hour, just mining in this area, which is close enough to the slime farm. Whenever I looked inside it, there was like a solid 3 or 4 stacks in each of them, which was pretty awesome. Because I was honestly surprised it worked so efficiently, considering, for one, I didn't like mob-proof any areas around it. Oh, 5 emeralds. Okay. Yeah. This is always fun to test. Does Streamlabs bot work today? Let's see if it works today. either I didn't put the right thing in, or it's just not on today. Oh, it is. Okay, it's just taking a second. Okay. I wonder why it's taking so long. That's not a real command. Yeah. Okay, I actually considered putting on there a command where it'll pull up a Google form for, like, applying to be a mod. Because I know people ask about it all the time. And the thing is, like, in the future, if I ever need, like, more than the one mod I have, then I'd probably put it on there. But besides that, yeah. Because I know, like, plenty of people, like, I mean, even you have asked, like, ooh, can I be mod now? And the thing is, I want, instead of just saying no, I'd prefer to have something like, okay, fill this out with, like, some really basic information. Which is basically, like, it would be stuff like, I need your Discord so we can at least talk about this. Because for one, like, Ashley, like, even Ashley, I have pretty good contact with. And, like, I mentioned this to her. This is basically the only training you need as a mod is basically, like, make sure no one's being a dick. No, that's basically it. And I mean, I mentioned this beforehand, but I was like, because I remember there was a couple streams back where, like, people were just like, please mute me, mute me. And then whenever Ashley would, they would come back and be like, I can't believe you muted me. You're such a jerk. You had no reason to. And I've had to talk to Ashley about stuff like that before. Not that she did anything wrong in that situation, because the people that were asking to be muted were just being jerks. Because they were just finding some reason to be mean. I know. I mean, in the future. Yeah. Because the thing is, like, it's kind of going to be one of those things. Because in the future, if there was, like, an actual, like, mod application that I made, it doesn't mean you're a mod for filling it out. It means you're in consideration. What am I doing? What was our goal today? I forgot. Besides living to 500 days. I mean, we can basically just check on some of our farms real quick. But, an Enderman is just littering in here. What the heck? What a jerk. I hate the fact that Enderman can't actually place things down just randomly. Like, ugh, yeah. I like the idea of a infinite Enderman switch. The whole idea is it'll almost never go off, but on the off chance that it does, it means an Enderman put a block right in front of an observer. I like that idea. Anyways, I'm gonna put our, backup totem back. I'm going to dump our massive amount of Dragon's Breath that we'll probably never use because we have no real reason to. I don't know. Oh, that's right. We were gonna build stairways. Okie dokie. So the thing is, I don't want to destroy the end island just yet. But what I am willing to do is go to the end city, some part of it, and then just, like, destroy a solid chunk of land there. It's kind of what I mentioned earlier, like, not that I have many plans for deserts. Well, Streamlabs knows their place. That's all I'll say about that. But like I mentioned, I don't really have a plan for deserts. However, I don't want to have a desert really close by and then just like destroy it. So I want to, for the most part, like maintain some of the landscape. Because I don't want a perfectly flat world, but at the same time, I don't want the world to be like ugly. So, yeah. We need to get a horse at some point. I know we had a horse, but like that horse literally just yeeted itself out of the world. Like I don't know where it went. It probably drowned. But it literally, it basically just disappeared. I just thought of this. How funny would it be to have a villager like outpost set up in the end? For one, I don't know how it would work because, you know, you'd have to put beds down for the villagers to like really work well. And two, would the villagers cause the beds to explode if they tried sleeping in them? Is that something that would happen? Okay, we should also probably build like a real walkway instead of the trash we did like the first time we came here. Anyways, let's go to our first portal that we already have a stairway to. Hey Jonas, good to see you, man. The command's a little off, but that's okay. Yeah, he got it. Okay, yeah. But then we're just gonna get a massive amount of endstone. Oh, and Jonas, I think you asked about this earlier. The reason why I killed the Ender Dragon a bunch of times is because it opens up all of these portals. If you kill him once, it gives you one portal. This is our first portal. If you kill him a second time, it gives you another one. And if you kill him 20 times, it'll give you all the portals. So we have access to, well, we have easy access to the entire End Cities now. Because it's basically, the End City is a ring of islands way out that direction. All the way around the End Island. Anyways, so what we're going to do, like I said, is we're going to collect a bunch of End Stone. I just realized this. Can you set up a beacon inside the end? Because if so, I don't want to do this without a beacon. We're gonna see if we can get a beacon in here. Ow. Oh, that's devilish. By the way, that's actually one of the closest ways I came to dying a long time ago. We teleported back through, and then I just jumped off the stairwell because I thought I had my elytra on. So while falling into the void, I had to do that thing where I switched my elytra and my chest plate, and then I flew out of the void like an absolute action star. Yeah, I loved it too. Anyways, we're gonna run back home real quick, and then we're gonna head back. Oh, that... In unison, the villagers greeted me. Can you get out of the way, Spencer? No, Spencer. There we go. I'm thinking we grab the beacon from over here. There's no reason to have it. Realistically, that is. Excuse me, good sir. Thank you for dying. Anyways, we're gonna grab the... Seriously? Villagers can sleep in them without blowing it up? That's actually kind of disappointing. Okay, so it's just over or just under 2.5 stacks, I think. I think it's two stacks and 36. So I think that should be just enough to make a beacon in the nether, or in the end, sorry. We're at day 499. As soon as it turns day in the overworld, we'll be on day 500. But we're going to go to the end for now. I'm disappointed. I honestly kind of wish they would blow up the beds, because that would be so funny. You just hear this massive chain of explosions, because, you know, as all the villagers start to go to sleep, they go to sleep close to the same time. So all the villagers are at their beds, and you just hear, like, one bomb after another. And you look over at your villager center completely annihilated. Villagers are more powerful than us. They can sleep in beds without sleeping in beds. Better yet, they can sleep in beds without right-clicking. There it is. Oh, there's this kind of irritating thing happening right now because it's pretty dry outside, like humidity-wise. It's pretty dry, even though it rained today. Because it is finally starting to get colder where I am. And because of that, my hands, they dry up really easily. So, like, I have, like, really dry hands right now. And it's irritating because anytime I, like, touch my face, it, like, scratches. I dislike very much. I also just realized something. I didn't bring a singular ore or ingot thing to power the beacon, meaning I'm going to have to break one of my ore blocks. Okay, I'm gonna slow down and see if I can get this. There we go. No need for ender pearls if you have a nice elytra and you have good abilities. Anyways, I think you can put up a beacon. I think that's I don't want to say anything too definitive because I actually don't know. Yoki. We got the 5x5. Now we're gonna do the 7x7, and then it's the 9x9, I think. And then we can build up the tower more. It still kills me that to build the very base of a beacon, it takes more than a wait. Your dog came in your room. She left before. I forgot to mention that. I might get a dog. Yeah, I'm finally getting a dog at the age of 18. It's not actually gonna be my dog. It's like a family dog, and because I'm at college, I'm like never gonna see it. But whatever. It's still dog. Dog is dog. Can't tell if I made this bottom layer too big or too small. I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna build like nothing happened. I think I messed something up. Yeah, I messed something up. I messed something up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And like I said, it's 236. It's 164, which is 2 stacks and 36 to make a fully powered beacon. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do dish. Then we're gonna do dish, 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 and boom, haze 2. Okay. You know you've succeeded in Minecraft when you start putting beacons in the end. That's when you know you've really made it. Are you kidding me? Efficiency 5 and haste 2 isn't enough to instant mine? That's legitimately lame. Oh, this isn't even worth it. Yeah, sure, it's a little bit faster, but I was really hoping it could insta-mine it. Do you like how you can just barely see the in-city off to the left that I already mined, or raided? That's all good, Baby Yoda. I've been kind of inactive, too. This is the first time I've streamed in a week. Oh, speaking of which, I think I might have mentioned this beforehand, but y'all remember when I was like, let's do YouTube really hardcore for like a whole month straight? Well, we're gonna do that with Twitch. So in February we're gonna try and stream every day on Twitch. I like how, because of the way the chorus fruit work, you teleport and you're there fast enough to where you can see the food, or like the food particles from the chorus fruit breaking and falling to the ground where you used to be. No, I have 2 beacons. I have this, like this tower of ores set up a bunch of different places. I have only 2 of these actual beacon parts though. Okay. You were banned from Twitch? Yeah, Breath of the Wild. I've been told good game. I think everyone's said good game for the most part. Oh, and yeah, dog. I'm excited about the dog. His name is Scotch. It's actually a pretty funny story of how we ended up getting him, because we don't have him right now, but we like have. Okay. Basically, what happened was, it's literally Christmas Day. So this is like 3-4 days ago. What day is it? Yeah, 4 days ago. It's literally Christmas Day, and I'm at my grandmother's house because she recently moved out to the country. Because she used to live in a bigger city, now she lives out in the country. And what happened was, because my siblings and I are so bored from just waiting around for like our Christmas dinner to happen, because like we're like kind of a weird family, because we don't open presents until like after like our Christmas dinner or whatever. We do all of that like after we eat, and we always take forever to get ready to eat, because what'll happen is like we'll be up pretty early and we'll just kind of sit around for like 8 hours and then we'll eat. So because we're waiting and we have nothing to do, my mother's like, okay, let's go walking. And this is a country area, so it's nice open like gravel roads that we're walking along in between like massive fields and stuff like that. And we're walking on this road, and all of a sudden we see this like not very large dog just start running up to us, and we're like, oh no, because we assumed it was like some dog that someone owned and it was like gonna start barking at us. Didn't bark at all, and we were like, that's kind of weird. And what ends up happening is it's this nice quiet little like hound dog, and he's just kind of following us around. We're like, why is he so skinny? He follows us all the way back to my grandmother's house, where my uncle, who he's a big dog guy, you know, he owns a lot of dogs in the past, and all that. And he was like, yeah, we should probably keep it. And we were like, why? And he's like, well, first off, it's really skinny. He's like, it's not supposed to be that skinny. You can see his hip bones. And he's like, second off, I'm pretty sure it's been abused. But we only guessed that after he was in the yard for a little bit, because at one point my sister Shay held up a stick to play fetch with him, and he just kind of cowered away. So we're like, yeah, he's probably been beaten. But it was kind of cool, because we found out he is like a hound dog, so like naturally they just don't bark as much apparently. So literally like our family's like been watching him for like a week or so, or a couple days now, and they haven't heard him bark once. My uncle looked up a couple things, found out it's probably a whippet, which is like the small, like it's one of the smaller hounds. I think it's one of the smallest hound dogs there is. It's a really quiet and kind of small dog. I need to actually play that. There's a lot of games, like I mentioned, where like a lot of people play it, and I just haven't. Oh wow, I've been getting distracted while mining. Your brother wants a whip? I actually don't know how it's spelled, I just know it's called a whippet. But he's a really fast dog. It was funny because he, at one point, ran ahead of us, and I was like, why is he going so fast? He ran back to us, and I was like, oh god, why is he going so fast? But yeah, he's, I don't know, he's pretty chill. He, like, is mainly, like, this, like, light brown and white. So my sister said Butterscotch as a name, so we're gonna call him Scotch for short. Yeah. It was really funny, though, because literally, like, my entire family at first was kind of like, because I gave you a bit of a cliff notes of what actually happened. The entire family was basically standing around looking at this dog and just like, So, who's gonna take the dog? I'm like, I think I mentioned this before, but it's not like I live out in the country myself. I live in, I'm not gonna call it a suburb or in the inner city, but like, I live in an area where like a dog is not exactly gonna have an amazing time. Not that I think Scotch is gonna have a bad time, but it's nothing close to having like a country house where you have like 2 acres for him to go run around on. So to say the least, my family wasn't exactly planning on taking him. So we thought he was just gonna stay at Grandma's house. Oh, and it's day 500. We've made it half 1,000 days. Hey, Mello. Welcome to the stream, bro. We're just about an hour in, and this is day 500. We're at day 500. The day counts like right next to my head. We've made it 500 days in this world. The first 400 of those days, or something like that, I think, was spent inside this house. This nice little house. Oh yeah, we can get rid of this. Yeah, we did quite a bit of this stuff. We haven't done all of this yet, though. We did get rid of these two. I don't even remember what those were, but we finished them. Are you making a 100-day series? That would be interesting. I'm actually thinking about starting something like that. What I'm thinking about doing is, because the thing is, as much as I enjoy Loot the Notables, like 100-day, 200-day, 300-day, like 1,000-day and 2,000-day videos, they're awesome, absolutely amazing content. However, the editing style is super high, like super high workload, because what they're doing, first off, is they're playing Minecraft, and literally every 20 minutes they're playing, they're writing something down as notes for what they're gonna say. Because first off, if you didn't know, the day-night cycle in Minecraft is 20 minutes. And if you remember, like if you've watched one of their videos, the way they do it is they go through, and I'm saying they because a bunch of people have started making like the 100 days at a time videos. And what they'll normally do is be like, day 1, I of course did what you expect, got my base set up, made a foundation for me to build upon, and that's all I did. I focused on surviving in a food source. So the thing is, like, they basically will tell you what they did every day for 1,000 days in a row, which is super high on their workload, because every time you get on, you have to remember, what did I do today? And I mean, what I will say is, because especially the way Luke the Notable plays, he's very good about, like, one, not AFKing. I mean, I don't really AFK either. The most AFK style thing I do is I sit at my zombie spawner for, like, an hour or 2 at a time. I think the only AFK I've ever done was like an hour and a half right there. And like other shorter, like 20-30 minute increments at like smaller farms. But the thing is, like, they play in a very, very, very productive fashion. So I mean, obviously you've seen hardcore worlds where people do these massive, crazy builds. And I mean, myself being someone who literally does not know how to do builds like that, those crazy builds, it is kind of like a big learning curve for me. What I will say is, like, because of the way they play, they're able to do that. It was removed for cheating. What happened? Or what did he technically do? Because I feel like that's a technicality. Just, personally. I'm not gonna act like I'm a huge Dream fan, but what I will say is, like, I've seen some of his videos. I don't think all of it's been faked or anything like that. I think at least part of that is legitimately, like, a little bit of talent. So I can't act like, Dream bad, like, some of that has to be real. So it makes me wonder what got it, like, considered cheating. Or do you just know that it was considered cheating and nothing else? Because I kind of want to know the details. But what I will say is speedrunners are crazy. They have a insane mentality. Which is basically do it over and over again until it works. Because a speedrunner, like, obviously we've all seen speedrunner memes and, like, we all kind of, like, know the idea of speedrunning. They'll literally sit down and play the same game 100 times in a row. Obviously, it doesn't take them the same length of time. It, you know, like, the first time I played through a game, like Portal 1, for example, it took me about 2 hours to play. Like, the first time I ever played it. Now when I play it, it takes me a little over an hour. But the thing is, like, every time, like, a speedrunner plays a game, honestly, even less than every time, because what I will say is, I know for a fact speedrunners will research a game a little bit beforehand and be like, okay, here's some tips and tricks to, like, cut off massive portions of time. So, like, after the first, like, 2 or 3 attempts, they've already reduced their time significantly to where it only takes them, I mean, for some games, like Minecraft, for example, like 30-40 minutes per run. Which is still, you know, really good. Oh, okay. That makes sense, honestly, because the thing is, I've traded with Ender. I've traded with Piglins before, and it takes forever to get Ender Pearls. So I did watch a speedrun, and that was one of the things I actually said whenever I first watched it. I was like, that is lucky. I just assumed it was luck, but I was like, that is lucky. Because he got Ender Pearls, like, crazy fast. Geosquare made a great video about it. Yeah, I'll probably look at it at some point. Anyways, we're gonna go to the end. I'm thinking, among other things, we're gonna make a better pathway right here, because I'm gonna steal some ideas from what I saw on my little server with my handful of friends. They built a nice in stone pathway, like the end, like, I don't know how to describe it, like in smooth stone or whatever. Yeah, in stone bricks. They built a pathway out of that, from the spawn platform up to here, as well as, like, stairwells up to this stuff. You've done a 32-minute speedrun. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm no expert when it comes to speedruns. Obviously, y'all have seen some of my attempts. Or at least you've heard some of my attempts. But that sounds really good to me. Considering the what was considered the world record for a period of time was like 23 minutes. Okay. He did 242 trades and 42 were Ender Pearls. It was like 1 out of 900,000. I mean, that's pretty crazy. For one, I didn't even realize it was 242 trades. I thought it was less than that. So to kind of put the numbers in perspective, like, I guess, yeah, it does make more sense. Because the thing is, like I mentioned, I have traded with I've traded with Piglins before, and it always took me forever to get Ender Pearls from them. So I know that kind of makes sense. And I mean, he definitely has the ability to make a plugin or something styled like that. That just goes, Ender Pearls drop more often. You mean 1 out of 900,000? Yeah. Yeah. Big numbers. Big numbers. Yeah. Yeah. See, even though I'm wearing my elytra with rockets in my offhand, I'm still careful, and I should probably pay attention to how many rockets I have, because I only got like, 9 in my hotbar. And yes, I am doing the first one simply because I already had a staircase up here, so it was easier. And I don't know exactly what my plan is, because the thing is, there are 20, so only some of them are going to be a straight-on path, or a straight staircase down to the center aisle. Some of them are just going to end up being, like, angled ones, and I'm, y'all have seen me make angles before in Minecraft. Again, not one of my highlights. Yeah, he could be really lucky, I guess, and that is one of the reasons why speedrunners have that mentality, is because sometimes runs are like decided by like how persistent you are. Because the thing is, eventually, like, you could get crazy luck like that if you just play enough times. That's the reason why some speedrunners have, like, hundreds of attempts on certain games. It's because on certain games, if you just play them over and over again, you'll eventually get these like godlike luck. But yeah, those are really crazy odds to get that many trades in a row perfectly. Because it's not just about getting ender pearls like quickly, it's about getting, ender pearls 42 different times. That's the thing. Because if it was just like, oh, he got ender pearls right off the bat, that's crazy luck. But it's even crazier luck if you get ender pearls like 2 trades after that. I mean, I was actually wondering if something like that had happened, because the thing is, like, not that I'm going to say memes are a reliable source of news, but normally if memes start getting made about something and you're like, wait, what? It's because something happened. So I was wondering what had happened, because I started seeing a bunch of memes about Dream speedruns. I was wondering what it was. Yeah, people who played more than Dream don't even get that many. Well, what I'm saying is, like, if you play enough times, eventually you'll just get, like, because the thing is, like, I could do a speedrun right now, and theoretically, I could get what's considered one of the luckiest spawns in the game, which is where whenever you get to the ender portal, it's already filled in with like the majority of its with the majority of their ender eyes. So theoretically, that's a crazy luck experience. You're more likely to have that happen the more times you play it. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying like, oh yeah, if you've played 1,000 times, you're more likely to get this. I'm just saying it's more likely to happen out of a certain amount. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. I don't think I've conveyed my message very well, but that's fine. Yeah, exactly. I know. Like, sometimes you do spawn on, like, right next to sand temples. But I've seen plenty of memes where it's like, oh, I'm doing a dream speed run. And it shows them, like, in the ender portal stronghold where it's already filled in. Whenever I see that, I'm like, those memes always kill me, because I'm like, it could happen. Oh, yeah. The thing is, like I mentioned, I like Dream. There's no way like someone can just go, yeah, all he does is cheat it in, because I think there's at least some parts. I mean, I think majority of what he does is him, like, just being good. But obviously, I guess not always. Yeah. No. It's okay, I will put stairs here in a second. It's just right now I'm building like the outline. You know what kills me? People who can do that crazy bridging thing where like you're bridging while like you're placing blocks while you're jumping, and like that's that kills me. Okay, do a speedrun right now. Nah. I've mentioned my ability at speedrunning before, that being I have none. Like legitimately, like when I say I'm not just being like humble, no, I'm actually like not good at speedrunning, but I mean it is still fun to try every once in a while, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna interrupt a stream where I'm just kind of vibing to go and do speedruns though, because I'd be down to try it. Like that can be one of the days, like a handful of days we do on Twitch in February, because I want to learn some more things about speedrunning. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't look, that already looks pretty, but we're gonna change it a little bit more because we're gonna add stairs. Do you think this is a little too matchy though? I don't care. We're doing it this way. I've talked about this before, but I don't have a style. I don't have good style, that is. I'm not good at building, but, you know, I can take a basic structure, and a basic structure can look nice. Other people that are good at building can make basic structures look a whole lot nicer because they're able to apply a better color palette or something like that to it. I don't have that ability, but I can still make a good structure. And I realize there are better ways to make this, but I don't care. I build the way I want. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put stairs onto every single one, and we're gonna make a ring. It's gonna look awesome. Yeah. I kind of have a plan of what I'm wanting to do. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do with the actual island itself, because I had considered a couple different things, including destroying the entire thing. Like literally mining out all of the end stone right here and replacing it with some object in the middle. But I think that's a little weird, because I want to try something else first. But yeah, we are gonna have stairs literally on every single one of these. And then also a ring connecting them. Yeah, because we don't need anything fancy here. What you could do, actually, if you don't want to use ender pearls and you don't have an elytra equipped, you can get through here with a trapdoor. Because you can put like like something right here. If you have a trapdoor right here and you right click, it makes you like do a swimming motion, and you'll be 1 block tall. But yeah, we're gonna have stairs on every single one. We're not gonna do that today. Today's kind of like testing. Cause I'm actually gonna show y'all what I have on the server, or what someone did on the server. I don't know where I am, what I'm doing right now. Okay. This is the little server I've been playing with friends. Most of this I have not built. I was surprised when my friend set up an iron golem farm. Yeah, this is kind of my friend's area. This is what I'm building right now in this world. It's just a big house. Nothing special about it. That's the greenhouse I considered building at one point. But we need to go to the end in this world real quick. And because this is my server, I don't care. We are doing this. And again, I'm mainly doing this just so we can get an idea of what we're going to do for our world. Guys, look, I'm doing a speed run. I know our end portal's somewhere in a spruce biome. Next to a mountain. Kind of like the one we have in our world. I don't know why, but I never wrote down the coordinates for the stronghold in the server's world. There's a savanna biome. You can tell my computer is kind of freaking out because it's like now only loading the chunks near me because it realizes I'm loading or going through so many different chunks. I probably already passed it. Yeah, I did. Speedruns, but we're a ghost, so you literally just fly through the whole world. Yeah. Alright. A little bit this direction. And if you're wondering how I'm going so fast in spectator mode, if you scroll up on your wheel, you'll also go a little bit faster. There it is. Stronghold in this world. Blah, blah, blah. Oh. I thought it was kind of one of those things where you can just go through. That's fine. Okay, so as I've mentioned, they've done some pretty nice building. That's a Enderman farm, but yeah. They've made these. So, see this styled of, like, archway? I kind of want one of these leading up one of these staircases, though. They used to have a nice one. See, look, I kind of like this. Kind of. So I kind of want to mix the aesthetic of having a nice little waterfall at the same time as having, like, this styled archway up the staircase. If you know what I mean. So he kind of got it like this. But I kind of want... Basically, I want this mixed with this archway. Because I think this archway looks awesome. So I have to find a way to do that in my world. So basically what we're doing today is experimenting. That's all we're doing. And I mean in the future it's going to be even harder because, I mean, you can see on our server we've only beaten the Ender Dragon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I messed up count. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I was present for, I think, 3 or 4 of those. Because I killed the first one with everyone else. Okay, I've been present for 3 of them. Because I killed the second one with Ashley, the moderator, and Spencer, her boyfriend. Because we were playing Minecraft together. She'd never killed it before. So I was like, let's do it. Oh yeah, this is the Enderman farm. It's kind of wonky, but I mean, you know, it works. I've actually only used it once, like wait, once or twice, I think. But I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna build. We might build something like this in the future, I guess. We'll probably have a bigger drop because, as you can see, they're only. They're not like a one-hit. I kind of want a one-hit, and I will say this isn't a good sword. It's just looting and knockback. But at the same time, like, you know, you kind of want it to be a one-hit. What makes them run there? That's a good question. So actually, the way Enderman farms work are pretty simple. There's something called an Endermite. This is actually a mob you might have never heard of in the game before, but that's an Endermite. Endermites are spawned when you use an Ender Pearl too many times. And for some reason, Endermen hate them. Absolutely hate them. And I think it's because of the fact, I guess like the idea is, you know, Endermites spawn if you teleport too many times, and because Enderman's main, the Enderman's main mode of transportation is teleporting, I guess they just hate these Endermites. And because of that, they will like basically spawn and run towards them. And the reason why there's so many leaves is because leaves are something mobs cannot spawn on. Same thing as water. So basically, they spawn here and they go, Endermite, and like try to kill it. And there's no drop here. You can actually make it to where an Endermite's positioned above a hole and have them drop down the hole. And that's a slightly better way of doing it. I actually don't know how this guy got up here. Or how he's not angry. What are you doing, bro? Are Endermen blind? So whenever you left click in spectator mode, you can see what your other guy sees. And I think Endermen are just considered blind. What about this? Oh, it's really hard to see, but they're not blind. I don't even know if you can see it on your screen, but you can barely see what they're doing. That's hilarious. Endermen are basically blind. Okay, Endermen are very weird. Lol. Beaver emoji. Especially this guy. Literally, this man is defying all laws of him in game. He somehow got up here when there's no way for him to walk up there. And there shouldn't be a way for him to teleport up there. Because I don't even think they can teleport onto leaves. Inside leaf I am. What's in here? Oh, okay. So they are taking advantage of the ability to enchant stuff, I guess. Where's our enchantment room? Is there not one? Oh, am I just blind? I am blind. That's hilarious. I went right past this. This is the enchantment room. That's awesome. But yeah, basically, this style applied to a stairwell. As you can see, they actually had it run through here, but because I fought the Ender Dragon, it kind of destroyed their little pathway they had here. I think someone had a base set up inside one of these obsidian columns, and it was just destroyed. Like, kind of by me by accident. I don't know what some of these pathways are for. That's to kill the Wither multiple times over. But yeah, if you've ever wondered what inside the End Island looks like, it looks like this. Place slabs? Yeah. Leaves work just as well, but slabs, yeah. Anyways. It's fun playing on that, but we have better things to do. Yes. Anyways, so let's just get, I guess, a first arch made and placed. So first off, to make an arch, we're going to need a couple stairwells, obviously. A couple slabs. Also, I was totally making eye contact with that Enderman, but I was inside the crafting table, so it didn't count, I guess. That's hilarious. Base? What about it, bro? What about it? Yeah. Something like that looks fancy, but it's kind of low clearance. We might throw this up one block more after this, but I don't know. That's a future plan, I guess. Have it. We'd have the archways connecting by a stairwell. Ooh, that's kind of. I don't know. I guess it's not bad, but I don't know. Do I prefer having just a straight up stair? Like right here? That would connect it more. Yeah, this is the part I hate about like building. Like designing is my biggest weakness. Okay. Only 4 mobs are hurt from Bane of Arthropods. Yeah, that's why I don't like it as much. Like, it really only works if you have like a spider farm or something like that, or like you're going into, I guess, cave systems like mine shafts, where you think you're gonna have to deal with cave spiders a lot. And even then, I would take more than just the Bane of Arthropods sword. I would have another sword for killing all the other mobs. That's why sharpness is still my personal favorite. Smite's a little bit better because, you know, Smite can kill anything undead, including the Wither. so it hurts the wither a lot faster. But the issue is, like, sharpness is just so versatile. There's like not many cases where I'd be like, sharpness is one of the things where I'm like, at the very start of a world, I'm going to go for sharpness over smite any day. But later on, I'll get a smite sword as well. That's basically my view on it. Because I'm not going to care about smite until I start battling with the wither realistically. Or like looking to battle with wither skeletons so I can battle the wither. Unless my hand is so messed up. Like, I don't... Let me explain. This is what I'm talking about. I'm literally having like skin peeling off of my fingers. Because my hands are so dry. That's legitimately just happening. I don't have any control over it. It's really irritating. You never use Smite or Bane of Arthropods. I use Smite occasionally. I really never use Bane of Arthropods. Because I don't have much of a reason to. I can almost guarantee I take more damage when I'm designing than I do like anything else. Because when I'm designing, I'm like jumping up and down and just falling because I'm like too lazy to just fall or to like just fly down or something like that. Okay, so this might be a more boring option, but I kind of want to see how it builds. What happens if I just do this? It's really simplistic. It would be an arch though. It gives better clearance. I'm thinking it's not bad, but it's not like it's not quite there yet, you know? It is a little bit better though. Little bit better. Low-key, I feel like it could be helped if I did something like that instead. But the issues now is the staircase is kind of blocky. It kind of needs that back to it. Yeah, I'll probably look at it after the stream. I'm not gonna do that right now though. Bulky arch, exactly. I'm trying to avoid that, but at the same time, like, I want a very refined, like, looking arch, you know? And then basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna have an arch. It's gonna be separated by like 3 or 4 blocks. It's gonna be the exact same thing, and we're just gonna have a staircase basically running along the top of it, going all the way up as well. Oh, what the heck? I'm gonna calm down. Yeah, just sit there and think about what you've done. Jerk. I'm coming. Oh, ooh, you're coming. Ooh. Ooh. This is why it's important to know what you have. And then I could have just died if I jumped off without having any rockets. And I didn't realize it fast enough. But because I know what I have, I'm fine. Did you really just say Jake Pale? So, lol. Where's the annoying jerk that just attacked me while I was vibing up here? Where are you at? Where is he? Okay, that's a little... I mean, you're right. But still. I don't know if that joke has too much... Let's have our jokes be a little bit classier, I guess is the best way I can say it. Anyways, yeah, we're going to have a staircase from that first arch all the way up to the arch that's going to be, like, right here. And then we're probably going to have, like, some sort of, like, pavilion over this. Yeah, I think he made a very bad decision with that incident. There's really isn't much else to say, I guess. Ow. That's not quite what I was going for, but I guess that would also work. Ow! Nose hurt. Sometimes the way I say things, all I remember is the meme where the guy is like just screaming, "Door stuck! Door stuck! Door stuck!" And like, I guess CSGO source. Hey, Minecraft does that too. Every time you trade with piglins, it's gambling. You give them gold and they might give you gravel, they might give you ender pearls, you know? No, I want this. There we go. Anyways, same with rice gum. Well, make a Viking type arch. What would be a good Viking style arch though? That's the issue. We have to identify what style we're going for. Here, we'll actually do some like legitimate research on this. Okay, arch building style. I can't spell. Oh, there we go. I didn't spell building correctly and I didn't even realize it. Okay, we're gonna go to the very valid and usable source Wikipedia real quick. We'll donate off stream so I don't leak my own credit card information. Creeper cam. I know, we don't have one anymore. There's no reason to. We have this, which is just normal face cam. We have this, which used to be creeper cam, but we don't have a creeper cam anymore. But we're gonna switch to display capture real quick because I have Wikipedia up, and we're gonna look through Wikipedia real quick. There we go. We're just getting my head out of the way a little bit more. I don't have creeper anymore. It's not with me. It's still in my dorm hall, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, we're looking at this. Okay, so we're looking at different styles and forms. So we have the semicircular. We have the hinge style right here on the right. You can't see my mouse for some reason. Okay, that's fine. You can see what I'm highlighting though. Okay, on the right side right here, the one that's all blue, that's the hinge styled. Then we have the semicircular, this one right here. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. I low-key want this. Is that Ogie? Og? Og. I low-key want an Og arch. Or a reverse arch. Oh, it's a reverse Og arch. Lol. Wikipedia is edited by randoms. Like, I care. This is still a good way to find different, like, arch styles. Who goes on to Wikipedia to mess with the arch styles? Yeah, let's edit this real quick. That's right. I'm not logged in. That's right. That's exactly what I thought. You still have to make an account with Wikipedia. And the thing is, Wikipedia, if they find out that you're like just randomly editing things and it's like super inaccurate or offensive, they'll just like basically lock your account to not let you edit certain things. So the thing is, well, yeah, you're right, Wikipedia can be edited by anyone, it still, for the most part, has accurate information. And yeah, that's the thing, like, you never know. Like, there might be inaccurate information you're looking at. But at the same time, if you're looking for certain things and not very, like, important things, you can generally find what you need. We're getting our history lesson here. I actually used to know a little bit more about arches from history. Now we're seeing a bunch of different arches. A lot of them are used inside buildings and for holding up bridges, but it's not quite what we're looking for. Well, we have our natural landscaped arcs, and then some of our man-made dams. And look, here's all of our references, including Oxford English Dictionary. This is the important part of Wikipedia, the references. I should stream Bedrock. I actually have before. I did it once with my brother, because we both play, well, he has an Xbox, so we actually did one cross-platform stream where basically we jumped onto the same world and he played for a little bit. We made some decent progress. We went to the Nether, got a handful of diamonds. And that's the one thing you try to do on Wikipedia. You tried to change the pronunciation of a Pokemon name. That's pretty funny. But yeah, this is one of the important parts of Wikipedia, the references. Because what they're showing you, like, for example, like this is a book at the University of Michigan. You can go and find the real book that is being referenced as the 37th reference or source to Wikipedia. The reason why encyclopedias are so valuable, just like Wikipedia itself, is because it's literally a, like, compilation of a massive amount of information, which I think is really awesome. Oh, have y'all ever played a certain game? I can't remember what it's called. But it's basically where you hop onto Wikipedia. I think there's a way you can basically ask for a random article. I think there is, at least. I don't know. There used to be something like that, where you go to a random article and you click on different links. Because the thing is, these all take you to separate, like, Wikipedia pages. You click on different ones until you get to, like basically you choose a game. Or, well, you choose the name of the game, which is, I think I've done it in the past with Squirrel, where no matter what, you try to get back to a Wikipedia page talking about squirrels. So you click on different ones until you get to something about squirrels. Which there really isn't a very good way to do this here. I guess the best way I'm thinking of is you go to one of these pictures of a dam, like this right here. This is the dam's Wikipedia page. Now you try to find something about wildlife. And that'll get you to something like, I don't know. So this is a buttress, which is a, yeah, that's about what I thought it was. Okay, narrows down some of the things we're looking for, or some of the different things we can click on, but this is a fire, so that starts getting back to nature, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but basically, yeah, there's a game you can play with Wikipedia where you literally just, you click on different links to different articles until you get to what you're thinking of. Also, let me go back to display capture. I've slowly been filling my background with different weird things. What's on my second screen now? Nothing cool. I now have a folder that does a slideshow of different things, including, you know, anime stuff, and also some really weird things. Almost all of them are memes though, so it's not like weird, it's just weird. Anyways, so do you like how I took damage Ew, Avatar. What's wrong with Avatar? It's not that bad of an anime. I will say there's definitely parts of Avatar where I was kind of like, eh. But then there's other parts of Avatar where I was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That Enderman's angry at me. Do you see him? Oh, they have 2 Endermans angry at me. These 2. You can force them to teleport by shooting something at them. Because Enderman won't be touched by projectiles. Also, do you like how because we were flying, you heard the eating noise behind me? I have surround sound on, so it makes a little bit more sense for me, but... Ooh. That was a surprisingly close fight. I mean, it's probably because I wasn't wearing a chest plate, but still. I didn't like that. Okay, it's not an anime, it was made in America. The definition of anime doesn't mean it had to be made in Japan. There's plenty of Korean animes, plenty of Chinese animes. Just because it wasn't made in Japan does not mean it's not an anime. But I do see the point you're making. And personally, I can't say it was my favorite, but at the same time, just because it wasn't made in Japan doesn't mean it's like not an anime or was a bad anime specifically for that reason. Also, let's see how this looks. There's a little bit of a nice flair to it, but at the same time, it's not quite what I was looking for. I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of want to get rid of this stair right here, though. No. It's not what I wanted. I think this looks good enough. I like it a little bit more than the last arc we made. And it does have that pizzazz I'm talking about, you know? Okay, well, Legend of Korra, was that made in Japan? If Avatar was made in the United States, or at least you said it was. Yeah, it is. Then what are the chances? Legend of Korra was made in Japan. And what I will say is the thing. You know what I dislike the most? So I've watched animes in subtitles for the majority of the time I've watched anime. Halfway through an anime series, have you ever tried and like heard what the dubbed version sounds like? The Avatar movie is bad. I watched it. It was horrible. I really disliked it significantly. But have you ever... Also, what am I listening to? Okay, have you ever, in the middle of an anime series, went and listened to the dubbed version? I've talked about this before with Naruto. I hate it so much. Also, this is the type of background I'm talking about. There we go. Yeah, but like I've watched like a good chunk of the original Naruto. I haven't been into Shippuden or Boruto yet. But in the original, I started watching it, watched the majority of it, and then I heard a dubbed clip while I was scrolling through Instagram. And the thing is, you have to understand, like, I'm used to the Japanese voice actors. So after hearing Naruto in his normal voice, and then switching over to the American voice actors where it's dubbed over, it's crazy. It sounds so weird and dubbed. You switch over from a super serious Naruto, basically, in my opinion, in the Japanese version, to hearing like, "What are you doing, Sasuke? Don't do that." And it's like, it just doesn't sound okay. I don't like it. Okay, why are you saying the Avatar movie's great? You know that's not true. You know you're lying to yourself. It doesn't make you quirky or cool for just having a wrong opinion. I mean, I guess if you liked it, you liked it. But I mean, personally, not a fan. See, Oh, Remember when in Avatar they went and saw a play based on Avatar? Like based on them? And remember how dank they thought it was? How like horrible it was? That's exactly what the Avatar movie is. It's looking at it going, well, like, while it technically happened, I dislike how you did it. I disliked it a lot. Hello, good sir. I offer you carrots. Would you like carrots? Oh, you would? Oh, no. Okay. I just like how Endermen like will fall to their deaths. The funniest part about it is, think about it this way. Endermen, they don't actually teleport unless they have a reason to. For the most part, they randomly do at a certain tick point. But the only other way for the only other reason for them to teleport is if they take damage or like aggravated. So if you push an Enderman off the ledge, for the most part, they won't teleport unless until they start getting hit by the void's damage, and then they're generally too like they're out of range for them to teleport anywhere. So they just kind of sit there like, oh no. Really hates the Avatar movie. Well, for good reason. For good reason. Oh, I'll be honest, I don't know the names of voice actors, dubbed or like the Japanese original ones. I just happen to know like there's some weird crossover with the person who does Naruto's voice and like a couple others that I've heard of, but Endermen do run really fast. I think you can still outrun them though. You can still outrun them, but they do run really fast. Anyways, let's use the next couple minutes. I'm gonna go with this design right now. And we're going to recreate it. So first off, we have to identify a couple different things. Okay, if that's... Then that's... Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3... 3 blocks up, and then we do the arch. So we're going to go 3 blocks away. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3... Then we're going to do stairs... And I believe there's an upside down stair like that on all of them. No, there's not. There's one parallel to it like that. There's not one on it. Or underneath it, I guess. Oh, I need more stairs. That's irritating. Oh, that's another irritation with doing builds where you try to be a little bit more artistic or detailed. It's half the time, it's just really hard to do it due to like, you have to gather the right resources. So first off, I did that wrong. It's actually supposed to be right here. And if you're hearing that notification noise in the background, I believe that's my brother's phone because he went to work and he just left it here. It's actually really irritating because for the longest time I didn't know it was his phone, so I was like, what is making that stupid notification sound? Okay, so we replicated the arch. Now we have to make the actual, you know, connection. Because I really like the idea of these connecting. But I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. Do you think the staircase down is just a little too straightforward? Considering it wouldn't actually connect very well. Is that too dank? It doesn't look bad, but at the same time it doesn't look good. You've actually never seen it? I mean, it's not horrible, but... Okay, when you slow down Minecraft, when they teleport, you can hardly see them run. No, whenever they teleport, it's not them running to a different place, because they can teleport through walls. Because you can have Enderman teleport into your base. It's just rare because if it's a small, like, map, it's a small, like, it's a small area of, small amount, It's a small amount of square footage, so that it's very unlikely for them to teleport into specifically that area, considering they have so many other choices. The thing is, they can teleport into your base, and it's not like they're opening the door and walking through. They are teleporting through the wall, so it's not them running. You've seen parts of it, so it looks good. I'll be honest, I've seen the whole thing. I'm not gonna like bash on it, because the thing is, it's like, it's not like there's, as far as I'm aware, like I did watch it a good time after I watched the Avatar like series, so I don't know if I'm too accurate, but as far as I'm aware, they did cover quite a bit of the actual plot of the series, so they did get most of that done. And they did, you know, I don't even know anymore what I'm saying. It's just, you know, they tried. In my opinion, I didn't like the movie. I'm not gonna like demonize them and be like they ruined everything, because, you know, there are parts of the movie that I think I liked. Then there's other parts that I really did not. Minecraft's making a movie, is that real? I like how often y'all are able to just be like, did you hear about this? And I'm like, no. No, I didn't. Because I just don't, I don't know. I hear about a lot of things through memes, and I also don't hear about a lot of things because I'm looking at memes. Okay, that worked out really well. I didn't do that on purpose, but we're gonna have an archway at the very start and at the very end of this. That worked out very, very well. And because all of these are on the same height, I think it makes sense for us to have all of the staircases start at the same height. So I think all the staircases should start at 57. And they should obviously all end at 74. Does it? Okay, so I started watching Legend of Korra, but I haven't finished it. Because I binged through the first, like, season, I think. And then I don't even know. I binged through a good amount of it, I think. And then I just didn't watch all of Legend of Korra. I basically just didn't finish it. So I personally, as someone who basically sits down and just enjoys, I don't really, like, if there's a major plot loop, like just error in the plot or whatever, yeah, I might be like, oh, that's kind of weird. But I'm not going to be like, oh, you've ruined the anime for me. Like, you know, I can actually enjoy what I look at. I don't have to be, like, a critic of everything. And I think there's definitely some people who are, like, legitimately critics of everything, including the things they like. Which I've always found funny, because it's like, how do you enjoy yourself? Do you just stare at a wall? Because I bet you could find something to complain about that, too. Yeah. We're getting all the spicy opinions. Anyways, I think this is the style we're gonna stick with. We tested out like I think 3 or 4 styles of arches and then just landed on this. I don't think it looks super bad. And yeah, I don't think it looks super bad. I am still considering how we're gonna connect it. I low-key am kind of tempted to not connect it like that and connect it like maybe through a different way. Maybe we could literally do a curved thing and connect it. I don't know. We'll figure that out at another point in time. And then later on, we're going to actually connect all of these little staircases and platforms through a disc that's going to follow all 20 of our portals into the end cities. It's going to look awesome. And then in the future, we might do some terraforming of the end city. And we're going to, like, cut off these weird chunks that squiggle out, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of things we're going to do in the future that I just don't know all the answers for. Where did that land? How close is that? I was kind of hoping to hit this. But the thing is, because of the distance, it's sometimes hard to gauge exactly where you should aim. But I don't think that's too bad. Anyways, we're going to go back home. We're going to enjoy, you know, our 502nd day back home. Wait. Okay, one time I complained to my mom and dad about wall color because it wasn't green, lol. I've actually thought about getting a green screen. I haven't yet because there's not a huge reason to. I know, like, first off, the main reason why I'm saying this is because, like, some people are like, oh, professional streamers have green screens. But the thing is, that's just not true. Like, that's not a conclusive statement because not all professional streamers have a green screen. Some do, and some also do and just choose not to use it. Like, take Markiplier, for example. He does not always use a green screen. Take PewDiePie. Does not always use a green screen. Like, you know, big names do not always use green screens. I mean, like, now you can go over to the top people on Twitch. Skara, who's, like, near the top. I don't actually know what, like, position he is on, like, top viewers, but does not use a green screen. Pokey does not use a green screen. But the thing is, at the same time, there's also some very big names who do use a green screen. So, I mean, I don't know. I might get one just to play around with it. Just cause. Because they were fun to play with. But I don't think it's not one of those things you need. You know? Like, yeah, some people use them. But at the same time, a lot of people just don't. Anyways. I don't know who that is, but yeah, exactly. Some people just don't. Some people do. Be like that. Anyways, I am tired even though it is only 8:30 where I am. But that's because I was actually active today, even though I got out of bed at like probably like noon, maybe later. I don't know. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. What we're gonna do next time is, I think, low-key, I'm kind of tempted to just start working on the end and like start transforming it. I might, like, off stream, what I might do is in creative mode go to a it's a nursery rhyme channel of 90 million. That's funny. Anyways, but off stream, what I might do is go to a creative world, go to the end, and test out different like things there. Hey Bruce, good to see you, man. You literally joined right as I was about to like wrap up the stream. But I mean, good to see you anyways. You're here for our 500th day, which is kind of like what we were hoping for on this world. Here, I'll give you a quick tour of the area. We have our main base. We lived in that house for 400 days. We have our creeper farm, our bee farm. We have an iron golem farm over here that supplied us with literally like probably over 100 stacks of iron blocks. That is iron golem farm, and then we also have a couple farms way out here. Snow. Yeah, we've in this world beaten the Wither twice, beaten the Ender Dragon 21 times. We've I guess farmed is a better term. Farmed over 8,000 zombies in our zombie farm. We've set up a slime farm, which has gathered us, you know, close to, I think, like a full double chest of slime balls. We have a massive underground bunker that I'll show you in just 1 second. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun. We've gotten most of the advancements. We haven't gotten all of them, but we have gotten most of them. Ooh, there we go. This is our underground bunker. We have our tree farm set up. We have pretty godlike gear. Oh, what I'm using right here is our Bo William. He's our favorite. We have our zombie man. Over here's our slime farm that I was talking about. No. You can't really tell, but that is a slime farm. And this is basically how it all works. There's some of our slime balls. But yeah. Yeah, I'll make sure to watch the video or whatever later on. But yeah, this is our... I consider this like... Obviously, we have a base upstairs. We have that smaller shack upstairs that we used to have a base. But I kind of consider this like our base. Nice. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. It was fun. We beat the Ender Dragon one more time today just so that our statistics would say 20 instead of 19. Because it was supposed to say 20 last time we killed the Ender Dragons, but whatever. That's fine. I don't care about glitches that much. This time we obviously, you know, like I said, killed the Ender Dragon. We started testing out styles for, like, transforming the end, because that is one of the big goals that we're going to be doing. Yeah. And I basically spent a lot of time just talking. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. I'm glad y'all were able to catch this one, and I hope you're able to catch the ones in the future. But that's all I have for y'all today, so bye-bye.